Welcome back to another episode of Alex's Reef. This time we're going to replace about 35 to 40 gallons of water in this 75-gallon marine land aquarium. As you can see, I have my Santa Monica 1.2, my heater, some heating probes in the tank. Those normally aren't in there, they're in the sump. But I'm also going to redo the sump. So here we go. Right now, all I have running is the return pump. I have my media reactor, the ATO, the skimmer, all shut off at this point. I pull out that bag of carbon, the filter sock, and everything that's in there, and I'm going to clean it out and completely redo the sump. So here's a quick little look at the tank. There's my gyre, there's my Jabo return pump. I'm going to shut all this off. The Jabo PP8 controller along with my BRS dosers. There's where I have my PP8. So this is actually your first look at my tank. If you're watching these videos in order, you might be in the future. Wow, holy cow. Oh my god. Anyway, this is the first look at the tank. Not very happy. It's about 7:30 in the morning and I turned on the daytime lights instead of the blues. So they are a little freaked out. But I do turn the whites off and go to the blues here in a second. Doesn't really make any difference to them, just makes it worse for you looking at it video-wise. And here is my ATI 48-inch 8 bulb. We'll go over all that in a future video, all the lighting that I've had and the tank. Right now I turned off the whites. I put it back to auto after I shot this, and after I was done making the video, I turned the blues back to auto as well. Here's what I used, 20 tall, and I have 3 buckets up there. I ended up using 4 buckets to drain all the water I wanted out of here, and I was a little short too. Here's, I got everything turned off. I just wanted to show that everything was shut off. And here's a bunch of the water out. I ended up taking a full bucket's worth after this. I just wanted to shoot this real quick because there are quite a few corals out of the water. I wanted to fill it up as soon as possible. And this is what that extra bucket cost me. I was short, and now the GSP on the back isn't closing, or isn't covered. That's how much I took out in the 20 tall. I didn't think I got enough in there, but I didn't want to fill it up all the way. That's why I took an extra bucket out. And this is why I'm cleaning the sump, because that's gross. That caulking that I was told was aquarium safe obviously wasn't. There's grossness to it. There's all the aquarium or the sump equipment. Oh, and here's a question I have. The 4 gallons of water I made in the last video, that's what happened to that one canister of DI resin. Didn't seem like it should go that quick. All right, well, I got aquarium water made up, salt water made up, filled it up right under the limit. Beautiful. Worked perfect. Only took about an hour. Got most of the GSP covered, and the GSP grew all the way to the top of that black plastic, and that's where these pieces came from, all up top, because it wasn't growing very much. It'd grow out a little, but it's so shaded, it wouldn't grow down. So I started these 3 pieces further down, hoping that they'll grow over and up, which is what I really want. I don't care if they grow too much more down, because then it'd be a pain to kind of cut it off. Here I'm kind of showing everything's kind of perturbed at the moment because of the water change. It had been a while since I'd done a larger water change. I had the alkalinity doser stuck on due to a Reef Keeper power issue from my heater. I was using it to to run my heater, and it just kept bouncing off the numbers. So eventually the relay'd get stuck. Well, that'd mess up the whole bar, and then my my alkalinity got stuck. So here's the sump. It goes into that compartment. I'm going to have a cover over that to quiet it down. But this is just gluing up. I just glued it up. I did a couple coats on, you know, or a couple areas at their own individual times. So it flows over that. The filter sock compartment's at an angle to, so it runs through the filter sock, but easily overflows if it needs to. Okay, well, yeah, here's the tank. I'm going to do a full episode just on the tank, what's inside, how everything's doing. But that's for the future, so like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.